Stranded in the sea for 95 days until rescued off the coast of Ecuador, this Peruvian fisherman, Maximo Napa Castro, also known as Gaten, never lost his faith. Napa shared his dramatic rescue story with the Spanish language edition of EWTN News. He wanted everyone to know that God is great. God wants us to pray and to have love in our hearts. Napa now lives in Pisco, about 4 hours by car south of Lima. But on December 7, 2024, he set out for sea from Marcona, 3 hours further south, and then began the unexpected turns in his life. Before setting out to sea on the eve of Solemnity of the Immaculate Conception, Napa called his mother and asked for a blessing. The first few days, already about 6 miles out, he made a good catch and filled 7 sacks with fish, hoping to make a good amount of money. On December 17th, he decided to return, but the engine wouldn't start, and so he prepared for the worst with the food available for about a month. He watched as he gradually drifted farther from the mainland, eventually reaching a distance of 150 miles. By New Year's Day, he had run out of food, yet his faith in God remained unwavering. By January, he had resorted to drinking rainwater and eating cockroaches, but his prayers never stopped. In February, he sensed God's presence with him. Around the 10th, he began eating birds that flew down to his boat. By 20th, he survived on fish that he believed God had provided. As time went on, the fish he caught began to spoil, and he began to complain to God. Napa promised that if he was saved, he would return back and thank God. By March 11th, his situation has become dire and he was struggling to breathe and weakening rapidly. Then something hit the boat, a tortoise. He apologized to the creature, cut it open and drank its blood. Exhausted, Napa was still holding on when suddenly he saw a helicopter. He believed he also saw Jesus. The day before, on March 10th, Napa had prayed, quote, "I know you are going to take me away in a helicopter or a small plane," end quote. When he saw the helicopter, he knew his prayer had been answered. Later, Wilson, the co-pilot who was with him, asked Napa what was he pointing at. Napa explained that he wanted Wilson to turn around and see Jesus because Jesus was right next to Wilson's cheek. Napa was then transferred to the Ecuadorian tuna fishing boat that had launched the helicopter, where the crew marveled at his survival. The following day, the boat's captain explained that their ship was never supposed to pass that spot on March 11th. The helicopter had not been launched in the previous 2 days and only on the 11th. The captain also shared that everything has aligned perfectly for Napa's rescue, including a dream he had about his mother who told him to go out to the sea and search the area. When the helicopter's crew was scanning for fish, their equipment detected a large number of birds in one location, which usually signals the presence of fish. Instead, it was Napa's boat. So Julio, the captain, was also convinced that it was all part of God's plan. Napa also mentioned that he had always ended his day with prayer, thanking God for his life and for providing food. Even after spending 95 days stranded, he never left his faith. Napa's survival is a testament to his strength and resilience. Having survived several shipwrecks, he confessed that despite everything, he longs to return to the sea, where he feels the presence of the Lord more strongly.